Hello everyone and welcome to our GAinful series. Today we will be covering the news from 7th to 13th of January for the year 2019. Let's get started with our first five. The Union Cabinet has approved how much quota for economically backward upper caste, who has conferred National Anganwadi Award to the Anganwadi workers. India defeated Australia in Border Gavaskar Trophy, and it is India's which number of test victory in Australia? We should say test series victory, yes. The Airport Authority of India banned single-use plastic item at how many airports across the country, and Indian GDP expected to grow at what percent as per CSO? Let's look at the answers now. Yeah, it was 10% reservation quota that we are talking about. We have heard about it, we have discussed and debated it. Keep in mind. Women and Child Development Minister Menka Gandhi today conferred the national award to 97 Anganwadi workers for their exceptional achievement. India, they have beaten Australia in a test series there for the first time since we ever started touring them from 1947-48. AII has banned single-use plastic item at 129 airports across the country, and Indian GDP is expected to grow at 7.2 in year 2018-19 against 6.7 the previous fiscal year. That's the first estimate of your CSO, right? Let's move to the next five. The Infosys Science Foundation ISF honored dash eminent professors for winning the Infosys Prize 2018 across different categories of science and research. The total value of Bheem UPI transaction crossed how many crore rupee mark in December 2018? How many grading index has MHRD introduced to assess the quality of school education offered by states? Sultan Muhammad V, who abdicated his post, was the monarch of which country? And the best film in drama, 76th Annual Golden Globe Award was given to which film? Okay, let's look at the answers now. Here, Infosys prize here was given in the sixth field, namely engineering, computer science, humanities, life sciences, mathematical sciences, physical sciences and social sciences. Winners were felicitated by chief guest Professor Manjul Bhargav, field medalist, and R. Brandon Fradd, professor of mathematics at Princeton University with pure gold medal. Okay, so an honor. Here Ravi Shankar Prasad has said that the total payment has touched 1,02,594 crore rupee mark in December last year. It was 82,232 crore rupees in November and 74,978 crore in October 2018. Okay, now the Ministry of Human Resource Development has introduced 70-point grading index to assess the quality of school education offered by state. Malaysian monarch, he is the first one who has stepped down. That the question we just talked about here, after from his throne since the country gained independence from the UK more than 60 years ago. So all the monarchs used to reign. So he is the first one who has stepped down. The 76th Annual Golden Globe Award presented at Beverly Hills, California by the Hollywood, the best drama Bohemian Rhapsody. Okay, which country has opened West Asia's largest cathedral? Nepal Central Bank has pleaded RBI to make the newly circulated Indian banknote of value how much? So as banknote of values which as their legal currency there. The GST ministerial panel has approved Kerala levying 1% cess for how many years? Kei Nishikori is the tennis player of which country, and who is the author of the book A Crusade Against Corruption on the Neutral Path? Let's look at the answers. We are talking about Egypt, which has opened the West Asia's largest cathedral and new administrative capital, 45 km east of Cairo. We are talking about Nepal asking for higher denomination notes greater than 100 as legal tender in their country. Okay, the ministerial panel has given 2 years for Kerala to levy 1% calamity cess for the rehabilitation work in the state hit by flood. Kei Nishikori of Japan, he is from Japan, tennis player. He has defeated Daniel Medvedev of Russia to win Brisbane International. Vice Chairman of Rajya Sabha Harivansh Narayan Singh launched Manohar Manoj is the author, A Crusade Against Corruption at the Press Club of India. Let's look at next five. Name the first woman to occupy International Monetary Fund as chief economist. This is an important question. Who received Exhibitor of the Year award at 106th Indian Science Congress? Who is the head of RBI committee to boost digital payment? Which bank has acquired HDFC Limited owned GAinful Finance Limited, and which bank has launched current account with unique auto sweep facility? Let's look at the answers here. We're talking about Geeta Gopinath. You should remember her name. Yeah, Indian origin. Yeah, Indian born. Has joined IMF as the chief economist. So Indian on international stage and a post of IMF chief economist, very important. The Defense Research and Development Organization DRDO Pavilion received the Exhibitor of the Year award at 106 Indian Science Congress held at Lovely Professional University. Okay, the 5-member committee headed by UIDI former chairman Nandan Nilekani will include RBI's former Deputy Governor HR Khan and former Secretary Minister of Information Technology Mrs. Aruna Sharma among others. This will review the existing status of digitization of payment and suggest ways to bridge any gap in the ecosystem. So improve the digital payment system. Bandhan Bank has announced acquisition of HDFC owned GAinful Finance Limited through a share swap ratio in the deal effective 1st January 2019. Okay, Jana Small Finance Bank has launched current account with auto sweep. The facility will enable bank existing and potential new customer to auto sweep in and sweep out the idle funds in the current account to sweep fixed deposit and earn higher interest rate. Interesting feature. Chalo, let's quickly look at these. Anna Solberg is the PM of which country? Vikram Misri took charge as new Indian ambassador to which country? Who became the first Indian to head Global Solar Council headquarters in Washington DC? Where is the world's largest cricket stadium under construction, and now private FM channels are allowed to carry news from where? Let's look at the answers. PM of Norway, Erna Solberg, was on her maiden visit to India and hence this news. Vikram Misri has assumed the charge of India's new ambassador to China and met top Chinese official to discuss Sino-Indian ties. You do not want to mess up during elections. A visionary in the field of solar energy and the chairman of National Solar Energy Federation, Sri Pranav R. Mehta, has taken over as president of Global Solar Council from January 1st, 2019. Again, Indian on international stage. The Sardar Patel Gujarat Stadium or Motera Stadium, Ahmedabad, is currently being revamped in a bid to make it world's largest stadium. Information and Broadcasting Minister Rajvardhan Singh Rathore has launched sharing of All India Radio News with private FM broadcaster in New Delhi. So they will be able to carry your AIR news. Okay, try these. Who is the author of the book named Lutyens, Mavericks? Kallakurichi will be the dash district of Tamil Nadu. Which number? Which company has launched an app with the family locator lost and found feature and other customized service for Kumbh Mela? Indian footballer Sunil Chhetri became the dash highest international goal scorer, and Savita Dental College Chennai has secured dash position in the world for the highest number of publication. Let's look at the answers here. MP Baijanta Panda's maiden book Lutyens, Mavericks, Ground Realities, Hard Choices and Tomorrow's India has been released in New Delhi. Now, Kallakurichi is all set to become Tamil Nadu's 33rd district. Reliance Jio is the app, has launched the app Kumbh Jio phone application that will enrich spiritual experience of millions of pilgrims who will congregate during the year's Ardh Kumbh Mela at Prayagraj. Okay. Sunil Chhetri made history by becoming the second highest international goal scorer among active players with 67 goals from 105 matches. He went past Argentine great Lionel Messi, who scored 65 goals in 128 matches. Just look at the fate. Yeah, of course, the quality of opponent is a matter of concern, but still huge achievement. Savita Dental College has secured 7th position in the world for highest number of publication in Dental Institute of Scopus International Database. Okay, let's move ahead. Where has the second edition of Khelo India Youth Games started? According to World Economic Forum report, India is poised to become the dash largest consumer market by 2030. Which minister has launched an online campaign, Web Wonder Woman? The USA became dash member of the ICC cricket, and according to World Bank, India's GDP is likely to grow at what percent in 18-19? Okay, let's look at the answers here. The second edition has started in Pune of Khelo India Youth Games. A report titled Future of Consumption in the Fast growth consumer market India by World Economic Forum said India is set to become world third largest consumer market behind only US and China by 2030. That's good. The Ministry of Women and Child Development has launched the online campaign Web Wonder Woman. The campaign aims to discover and celebrate exceptional achievements of women who have been driving positive agenda of social change via social media. Now USA has joined as 105th member of International Cricket Council. And finally, India's GDP is expected to grow at 7.3 this fiscal 2018-19 and 7.5 following year. This is as per your World Bank, right? So we know CSO was 7.2 only. It is more optimistic about our country. Let's go to the next slide. Which constitutional amendment bill has been passed by Parliament to provide 10% reservation for economically backward people among upper caste? Indian Army has signed an MOU with Dash on the defense salary package. Which bank it should be? IRCTC has tied up with Dash for air travel security. Name the guidelines that have been released by RBI to secure the debt and credit card transaction. Dash would be the first island to operate seaplanes under Udan 3. Let's look at the answers quickly. We are talking about the Constitution 124th Amendment Bill. Please don't get confused. This, when it became Act, it was 103rd Constitutional Amendment Act. Bill 124th, Act 103rd. Just keep this in mind, don't mix them up. MOU was signed between Indian Army and PNB Defense Salary Package. IRCTC Air is planning to offer free air travel insurance to its customer worth up to 50 lakh. E-ticketing and catering arm of Indian Railways has tied up with Bharti AXA General Insurance Company to provide free of cost travel insurance to customers who choose air ticket through official air ticketing website of IRCTC. Now RBI has released guideline for what it calls tokenization. This is another interesting thing, very important. Keep in mind for debit and credit card, tokenization will replace credit card detail with code called token, which will be specifically for the card. The token requester and the device being used to pay instead of card detail. Token will act as card at point of sale terminal and quick response code payment system. So your exact data will not go, it will be some kind of encryption. India could soon see seaplane being used to fly passenger, with government giving approval to 13 water aerodrome under Udan 3. Okay, this was a silly question. Udan is our project. Okay, try this. The scientists of which eminent institute have created space fuel that uses atmospheric CO2? Name the new venture capital entity NABARD, which will provide early stage capital to agriculture and rural enterprises. Polavaram Dam is located in which state? Recently, which organization has released global report on trafficking in person? Which company received highest patents? Which company received highest patents in the year 2018? Yeah. IIT Madras have created what they call space fuel by simulating interstellar condition in the lab, a method that may be used to convert atmospheric carbon dioxide into next generation energy source on Earth. This would be interesting. A lot of problems will be solved. NABARD venture is NUB Venture Limited. NUB also sometimes refers to new. So NUB Venture, that's NABARD Venture. Polavaram project is under construction in the Godavari river, that's in West Godavari district, East Godavari district of Andhra Pradesh. The recent study is from United Nations Office on Drug and Crime, UNODC. These are the country which is having information on 142 countries examining trafficking trends and pattern. Okay, for the 26th year in a row, IBM earned the most patents than any other US company in 2018. 9,100 to be exact, with more than a third of those results of computing giants work in artificial intelligence as well as in cloud and quantum computing. Yeah, let's move to the next one. The World Hindi Day is observed on Jan what? Which Indian female boxer attained #1 rank in International Boxing Association? Which country has topped the Henley Passport Index 2019? The Bureau of Energy Efficiency and Central Public Works Department have signed an MOU for cooperation on energy efficiency in Dash. In the recent meeting, the GST Council has raised the run over limit under compensation scheme to rupees how many crore from the current 1. Let's look at the answers here. The first World Hindi Conference, Jan 10th, was held in 1975. Again, not to be confused with Hindi Divas. Okay, that's 14th September in India. Okay, so World Hindi Day, Jan 10th, Hindi Divas, 14th September. So our MC Maricom has attained #1 in the International Boxing Association, and the others, prominent names are also there. Please note all these information and more is also there on our Y app. You can revise all these things from there. Okay, Japan retained its top spot as the world's most travel-friendly passport due to document access to 190 countries. Singapore second, South Korea third, India 79. Please note these are dynamic index. So tomorrow, if our president visits a country and they give us say visa-free access, our rank will change here. Okay, it's mostly about visa-free access. The BE and CPWD have signed a memorandum of understanding for cooperation on energy efficiency in buildings. Okay, so a lot of money will be saved. In approximately 150 building will be taken under a star rating scheme. You can see saving of more than 260 million unit in the first stage, with operational saving of about 100 crore. Good initiative. The 32nd Good and Service Tax Council meeting here, they have proposed this to increase the limit to 40 lakh from the existing that 20 lakh. That's increasing the limit from when it will be applicable, and the composition scheme has been raised to 1.5 crore from 1 crore. Please note this 20 to 40 state will decide. They will have to intimate their decision within a week whether they will raise it from 20 to 40 lakh or not. Okay, so let's try these. Which Indian celebrity ranked #1 in brand value by Duff and Phelps? The Union Cabinet on Jan 10 has approved the establishment of how many more AIMS? Where is the country's longest single lane steel cable bridge? The RBI has agreed to give 400 million to Central Bank of which country? And Army Air Defense Corps celebrated its Rising Day on what of January? Here is the answer. Cricketer Virat Kohli has retained top spot for second consecutive year in the celebrity brand valuation ranking by Duff and Phelps. The cabinet has decided to open 3 more All India Institute of Medical Science. 2 of them will be set up in Jammu and Kashmir, Samba and Pulwama district. The third is coming at Rajkot in Gujarat. 300-meter single lane steel cable suspension bridge is in Arunachal Pradesh. That's Bayorong Bridge. Okay. Sri Lankan Central Bank has said RBI has agreed to provide 400 million under a swap agreement to boost island nation reserve. A further request to the RBI on swap agreement of 1 billion is under consideration. Army Air Defense Corps celebrated Silver Jubilee of its Rising Day on 10th of Jan 2019. Okay, let us look at these now. In which city PM Narendra Modi has launched Ganga Jal project to provide better and more assured water supply? Who has been appointed as the president of Alliance for Media Freedom? Who has been named chef the mission for Tokyo Olympics? Who will head Research and Advisory Committee of the market regulator SEBI? What is the rank of India in the Economist Democracy Index of 2018? Let's look at the answers here. We are talking about this Ganga Jal project in Agra, UP for more better and assured water supply. N. Ram, chairman of the Hindu Group Publishing Private Limited, has been appointed president of Alliance for Media Freedom. President of Indian Weightlifting Federation Birendra Prasad Baishya has been named chef de mission for 2020 Tokyo Olympic. First time a weightlifting has been accorded with this honor. Market regulator SEBI and Security and Exchange Board of India SEBI has constituted a research advisory committee which will assist in formulating policy under research relevant for development and regulation of capital market. Will be headed by Sankar Dey. India is ranked at 41st. The top 3 is Norway, Iceland and Sweden. Okay, let's move to the next. Su Sheng is appointed the PM of which country? Where has the Army Technology Seminar 2019 been organized? Where was One Day Global Skills Summit 2019 organized? Who has been named as the member of the panel formed by the Supreme Court of India to suggest reform for holding government exam? Which state is likely to become the first to roll out universal basic income? Interesting questions. Let's look at the answers. Taiwan President Tsai Ing-wen appointed Su Sheng as the Prime Minister. So he is from Taiwan. Now this disruptive impact of emerging technologies on land warfare. This is Indian Army organized the Army Technology Seminar. It happened in Delhi. One Day Global Skills Summit was organized in Jharkhand capital Ranchi. Okay, the Supreme Court has favored setting up of 3-member committee. One is Nandan Nilekani, We all know about Vijay P. Bhatkar, is a renowned computer scientist, and one more was asked by the court from Prashant Bhujan. He said he'll take a week and suggest. Sikkim will be the first state to roll out universal basic income and has started process to introduce the unconditional direct cash transfer scheme. Okay, so I think 2017 economic survey suggested this could be better than running all those schemes, the welfare program. This would be a better way. Let's see how it goes there. The Tata Steel plant, which is recognized as the factory of future by the World Economic Forum, is located where? Named the first Indian Army officer who has climbed the highest mountains of all 7 continents. ISRO has set the target to its maiden manned mission to outer space by which year? Who has inaugurated the National Informatics Center Command and Control (CCC) recently? Which Indian businessman and has been honored with the Institute of Company Secretaries of India's Lifetime Achievement Award? Let's look at the answers here. We are talking about Tata Steel plant as IJmuiden in Netherlands has been inducted into the prestigious community, a distinction awarded to manufacturing facility which are seen as leader in technologies of 4th industrial revolution. Okay, with the successfully scaling of Mount Vinson, again we saw that even in our last GAinful, Mount Vinson in Antarctica. Colonel Ranveer Jamwal has become the first Indian Army officer to climb highest mountains of all 7 continents. So we are talking about ISRO has said that it will prepare to meet the target of launching Gaganyaan manned mission to outer space by December 2021. Okay, is planning to send 3 astronauts to outer space for 7 days and bring them back. The National Informatics Center, Command and Control Center, and its Center of Excellence in Artificial Intelligence were inaugurated by Minister of Electronics and IT, METI, that's Ravi Shankar Prasad. Okay, Industrialist and Godrej Group Chairman Adi Godrej was awarded ICSI's Lifetime Achievement Award for translating excellence in corporate governance into reality. Which former Indian cricketer along with Indian skipper Virat Kohli has received the honorary membership of SCG under the National Clean Air Program NCAP? The GOI has set the target to reduce particulate matter pollution by 20-30% by which year? Which Indian state has pulled out of Central's Ayushman Bharat scheme? Where is the 64th National Symposium of Poet been organized by All India Radio? How many states have signed the agreement for Renukaji Multipurpose Dam project? Let's move to the answers here. Indian captain Virat Kohli and coach Ravi Shastri received honorary membership of SCG. The target to reduce this particulate matter pollution by 20-30% in 102 cities is by 2024. West Bengal CM Mamata Banerjee has announced that the state has pulled out of Centre's Ayushman Bharat scheme. Okay, the 64th National Symposium of Poets Sarv Bhasha Kavi Sammelan organized by AIR started in Chennai. An agreement for Renukaji Dam multipurpose project was signed in New Delhi. Among the states, there were all 6 states here: UP, Haryana, Himachal, Delhi, Rajasthan, and Uttarakhand. Okay, let's move to the next one. National Youth Day is celebrated when? Who took over as the 14th Corps commander of the Rising Star Corps? Which state started One Family, One Job? Which state started Amar Ghare LED scheme? Mahendra Singh Dhoni became dash player to score 10,000 runs for India in ODI. Let's look at the answers. Youth Day is January 12th. We all know about Swami Vivekanand. It's on his birthday. Vivekanand ideology and tenets have been very inspiring, and his philosophy has potential to positively influence the masses, especially the youth. Another book launched on this day, Niti Aayog's Atal Innovation Mission released the Atal Tinkering Lab Handbook, Nai Dishaएं Nayan Nirmaan Naya Bharat. Okay. Lieutenant Governor J.S. Nain took over the 14th Corps commander of the Rising Star Corps from Lieutenant General Y.K. Mohan. Sikkim Chief Minister Pawan Chamling on Saturday announced One Family, One Job scheme that envisioned employment to a family member of, one member of every family which does not have a government job in the state. And also the universal basic income. This was the state which is going to start. Odisha's CM Naveen Patnaik launched Ama Ghare LED scheme, under which 95 lakh families in the state will get 4 LED bulbs free of cost. Mahendra Singh Dhoni became 5th player to score 10,000 runs. He is joined now by Sachin Tendulkar, Saurav Ganguly, Rahul and Virat Kohli. Sure, let's try these. Name the 8-year boy who has won under 8 kids golf world championship. Khalida Hussain, who passed away, was renowned what? Where has the 25th edition of CII Partnership Summit 2019 been inaugurated? Where was Asia's first sports Ayurveda hospital inaugurated? The parliament of which country has changed the name of the country? Let's look at the answers here. It's Karthik Singh, has won the under 8 category Kids Golf World Championship organized by US Kid Golf in Malaysia. Renowned fictional writer and novelist Khalida Hussain of Pakistan has passed away. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu inaugurated 25th edition of Partnership Summit here in Mumbai. Okay, New India Rising to Global Occasion was the theme. The first Ayurveda hospital in Asia with advanced treatment facility for injured sportsmen and women in the country was inaugurated by Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan in Thrissur, Kerala. Okay. Macedonia's parliament has approved changing the country's name to North Macedonia. This was some kind of conflict with Greece. They had a part which was Macedonia, so they wanted them to change their name, and finally they have agreed, and this brings them closer to joining NATO. Okay, let's move ahead. On which bank has RBI imposed a penalty of 3 crore recently? Which big airport in India grew fastest in 2018? Who is appointed as the Secretary General of National Human Rights Commission? After the assent of President of India, 10% reservation to the economic backward became Dash Constitutional Amendment Act. The 3-day 6 Women of India Organic Festival was been inaugurated where? Okay, let's look at the answer. We are talking about Citibank, which has been imposed with this 3 crore. In 2013 also they were given a cautionary letter for the violation of instruction regarding KYC and anti-money laundering. Now finally they have been imposed fine. This is non-complying with the direction of fit and proper criteria for directors of the bank. Amritsar, Bagdogra and Patna were the top 3 fastest growing. So Amritsar here is the number 1 here. Senior bureaucrat Jaideep Govind is appointed as Secretary General National Human Rights Commission according to the order issued by the Personal Ministry, with the Ministry of Law and Justice issuing notification about the Constitutional 103rd Amendment. You remember 124th Bill and Act, it was 103, 10% reservation to upper caste, economically weaker people. Okay, the Ministry of Women and Child Development is organizing 3-day 6 Women of India Organic Festival at Laser Valley Sector 10 of Chandigarh. Let's move ahead. This year was which birth anniversary of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, celebrated as Prakash Utsav? In which state has India's largest startup ecosystem been inaugurated? Which state has decided to establish 6 world-class skill center? Name the world's youngest solo pilot and who is the winner of Premier Badminton League title of 2018-19. The answer is 352nd birth anniversary of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, celebrated as Prakash Utsav in various parts of the country. Born at Patna Sahib in 1616, Guru Gobind Singh was the 10th Sikh Guru. Okay. India got its largest startup ecosystem in Kochi when Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan inaugurated 1.8 lakh square feet facility housing incubation centers set up across a string of segments in modern technology. March 2019 will see 6 world-class skill center being opened in Delhi. Okay, Mohammad Faizi is the youngest solo pilot. Yeah, that's his year is 14 years and just 6 days old. Bangalore Raptors edged Mumbai Rockets 4-3 to win their maiden Premier Badminton League title. World number 18 Andre Antonsen lost narrowly to Bangalore skipper Srikanth when 2 faced off in that battle at the beginning of the week. Chalo, let's try these 5 now. Who has won Sushila Devi Literature Award in Best Book of Fiction written by woman author? Category at the inaugural edition of Bhopal Literature and Art Festival. Who is Buddhadev Das Gupta? Which state became the first to implement 10% reservation quota for economic backward in general category? How many strategic road will India construct along China border? And what new step has the United Nations taken on the celebration of World Hindi Day? Let's look at the answers here quickly. Writer Namita Gokhale has won Sushila Devi Literature Award for her novel Thing to Leave Behind. She was awarded in the Best Book of Fiction written by a woman author category, inaugural edition of Bhopal Literature and Art Festival, BLF. National Award winning filmmaker Buddhadev Dasgupta has been handed the Lifetime Achievement Award here by the West Bengal Film Journalists Association, according to the release. Award is in the name of late Satyajit Ray. Dasgupta is a big name in parallel cinema. He is known for his political films like Duratva, Distance, and Grih Juda, Crossroad. As a director, he has won National Film Award and Best Director twice for Uttara and Swapnir Din. So, a proclaimed filmmaker. Gujarat CM Vijay Rupani announced the state would implement 10% quota in the government job in higher education for socially, economically backward section in the general category from Jan 14th. This makes Gujarat the first state to implement this quota. The government will construct 44 strategic roads along the border with China, over 2001 km of its axial and lateral roads in Punjab, Rajasthan abutting Pakistan. The roads in Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh are expected to be built at the cost of 21,000 crore approximately. The UN on the occasion of World Hindi Day launched first news service website in Hindi. Please note, Hindi is not the one of the official languages of UN, but yeah, they have started using to get, because we are like what, close to almost 1.3 billion. They cannot, many of them, almost half of them speak Hindi, so they are trying to target them. Okay, let's move to the next. Whom has Tata Consultancy Services hired as an additional and independent director? Who will head the group of ministers on GST revenue shortfall faced by state? Which pilgrim site is not part of Char Dham? Which state has changed its name recently? Who inaugurated Hunar Haat organized by Minority Affairs Minister? Okay, let's look at the answers here. We're talking about Daniel Hughes Callahan. Okay, so he was the former city executive, now has been additional and independent director for 5 years. Bihar Deputy CM Sushil Modi, he will look into that GST shortfall of the 31 states. Only Andhra Pradesh and 5 northeastern states, Mizoram, Arunachal, Manipur and Sikkim, Nagaland, have recorded a revenue increase post GST rollout. So they will really need to fix this. The towns of Yamunotri, Gangotri, Kedarnath, Badrinath, we can KGBY, yeah, KGB we all know, isn't KGBY, yeah. So that's Kedarnath, Gangotri, Badrinath and Yamunotri are the part of your Char Dham here. Yeah, there was a NGO which brought in a suit that all these all-weather road will cause a lot of ecological damage, but Supreme Court cleared it. Yeah, there are some projects which are already under under stay order. That's not vacated. That's stable. The current project that's got a go ahead. The name of the IDFC Bank has been changed from IDFC Bank to IDFC First Bank Limited. We know that with effect from January 20, IDFC Bank and non-banking financial company Capital First has actually announced their merger. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley inaugurated Hunar Haat organized by Minority Affairs Minister at the Stage Emporium Complex in New Delhi. Okay, so with that we have come to an end of this week news. I'll again see you very soon with next week's GAinful. Keep studying, keep revising everything. Please don't let it pile up. Thank you very much. I'll see you again very soon.